It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. From the 31, here's a second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Colts had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Colts 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brings up third down and 6.
Now it's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Richardson to the air on first down.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second and 9.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Richardson looking to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Dancing to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Herbert off of play action. That is caught. Shoves him aside. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Off play action, Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Back to the air with Richardson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Gaines, up and good. It slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here
trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second down, here's Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff as they run left side. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now it's Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Powers through him. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. Touchdown!
Alec Pierce.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gay now set to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Left side, he finds Pierce.
Richardson's pass complete to number 14, Alec Pierce. 4 yards.
Second and 6 coming up.
Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 39-yard line.
Richardson to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Richardson.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on first down. Here's 2nd down. Now Herbert.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Herbert to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us how this.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And Richardson yet again. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
It's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Chargers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
78 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Herbert with his first throw in OT. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium.